He's been given the name of all names. Jesus, his name is Jesus. He's been given the name of all names. Jesus, his name is Jesus. He's been given the name of all
We'll be
names.
starting right away with mathematics. And please note that this class is being monitored for record purposes. Now, the topic we are looking at, which is the first topic in GSS 1, is whole numbers. What do I call it?
All numbers.
Very good, whole numbers. So I'm going to be sharing a white screen with you now. Now, can you see the white screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, today's date is 19th of August, June 2022. So, can you see the date now?
Yes.
So please don't write anything until I ask you to write. And even if I should end this class without you writing, don't bother, okay? Because I'm going to send the video of this class to you at the end of the day. Do you get that?
Okay.
So that you
Yes,
can
sir.
watch the video over again, and after watching over again, you will be able to, put down your notes if time did not permit it. So I want your 100% attention so that you can get what we're. So I said the topic we're looking at today is whole numbers. Whole numbers. Yeah, we have been familiar with numbers. If I ask you to count, okay, let's try it. Count number 1 to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Very good. You will see that out of all of these numbers that you mentioned, you didn't mention anything like 1 point anything or 2.5, or did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay, you didn't. So 1, 2, 3, and so on, up to millions, up to billions, and so on. These are whole numbers. Now, why do we need to learn whole numbers? It's because we will, at one point or the other in mathematics, we will need to encounter big numbers, and we will need to encounter very small numbers, which we are going to be doing with. But before I move on, the next thing to look at is types of numbers. Types of whole numbers. Types of whole numbers. So I'm going to be talking about 3 types of whole numbers now. The first type I'll be talking about are the even numbers. And I want to believe you know that already. Even numbers. What's an even number? Yes.
Even number is the one that has no remainder.
Okay, when it is divided by 2. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so even numbers, these are numbers that are divisible. What did I call it?
Divisible.
By 2. So can you read that? Even numbers are numbers that are divisible by 2. Can you read that?
Yes, sir. Even
Yes, read
numbers
it.
are numbers that are divisible by 2.
Very good. So we have our examples. All the numbers that are so they include 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. 8, 10, 12, addition, counting in 2. Now, the next type I will talk about is odd numbers. Odd numbers. Odd numbers. So talking about odd numbers, these are simply not divisible by 2 because they are going to leave us with a remainder. Is that taken? Yes. So these are numbers that are not divisible by 2. Divisible by 2. By 2. So that means, they leave a remainder behind. Leave a remainder. behind. Is that taken?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So, e.g., we have the odd numbers 1, 3, 5, and so on. So e.g., we have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. Okay, the third type I'll be looking at now, and that is where we're going to dwell a little bit. They are called prime numbers. What are they called?
Prime numbers.
Yes, have you heard about that number before? Prime numbers.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what are prime numbers?
Prime numbers are the numbers that can not be divided by any number, only itself.
Okay, you tried. So prime numbers are numbers that can be divided by only one and itself. So are numbers divisible by only itself and one? So can you think of any prime number? Is 1 a prime number? Okay, let's try. Let's check out. Let's check out the prime numbers from 1 to 50. No? Prime numbers from 1 to 50. So hold on, please. I'm going to number 1 to 50 for you. Then we're going to look into which of them are actually prime number. So let's go there. I have 1. Okay, I think I need to enlarge this so it can take a lot of numbers. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Can you see the numbers?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and last finally we have 50. So out of all of these numbers, we're going to try to identify which of them are prime, which of them are not prime. So is 1 a prime number?
Yes.
Why? Why do you think 1 is a prime number? Because you think, okay, 1 cannot be divided by anything. Yeah, prime number must have 2 factors. Must have how many factors? 2 factors. Factors. So it must have 2 factors. So it's 1 has only 1 factor, which is 1 itself. So 1 is not a prime number. Is that taken?
Yes, sir.
So 2, let's consider 2. Is 2 a prime number? Yes, 2 is a prime number because apart from 1 and 2, no other number can divide 2. So 2 is a prime number. What about 3?
Yeah.
Yes, 3 is a prime number. Okay? Okay?
Yes, sir.
Because only 1 and 3 can divide 3. So what about 4? Is 4 a prime number?
No.
No, because 2 can divide 4 apart from 1 and 4. Then, what about 5? Is 5 a prime number?
Yes.
What
Yes.
about 6? No. Okay, give me the
No.
next. Okay, let's firstly identify all of the prime numbers now. So give me the next prime number.
7.
Okay, next.
9.
No, 3 can divide
11.
9. 11. Yes. What's the next?
13.
13. Yes. What's the next?
16.
No. 2, 4, and 8 can divide 16. You know, we said a prime number, nothing should be able to divide it apart from 1 and itself. So let's consider what's next.
17.
Yes. What's next?
19.
Okay, what's next?
23.
That's correct. What's next? Yes. What's next? 24 is not. 25 is not because 5 can divide it. 26 is not. 27 is not because 3 and 9 can divide it. 28 is not, but 29 is a prime number. Okay. Then 30 is not. 31 is a prime. 32 is not. 33 is not. 34 is not. 35 is not. 36 is not, but 37 is a prime number.
37.
Then 38 is not. 39 is not. Why is 39 not a prime number? Yeah, because 3 and 13 can divide 39. 3 times 13 is 39, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 40 is not. 41 is a prime. 42 is not. 43 is a prime. What about, what next now?
47.
47. What next?
That's so.
That's all. That's very good. So all the ones in green are prime numbers, while all the ones that they are ticked or not ticked, they are so. Okay, very good. We're going to move up now, and after talking about types of numbers, we're going to talk about numbers in number format, in words and in figures. Numbers in words and in figures. So let me type that. Numbers in words and figures. Words and figures. So I gotta increase this. So going to be writing some numbers now, probably in words and probably in figures, so that we will be able to identify which way to convert them. So let's say I have a table like this. Can you see the table I'm drawing?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say something like this. I want to put up some numbers. And try and close it up. Substance base number. Okay, next time. So numbers in words and numbers. That's what we want to deal with now. That we can, when we see some numbers and figures, we know how to write them in words, and when we see some numbers in words, we know how to actually write them in figures, because that's part of what the scheme for GSS1 is. First thing is going to be. So, okay, let me try and demarcate now. Okay, I have this demarcation here. So let's assume these are numbers and these are words. So here I say numbers, and that's in figures, then words. words. Numbers. So the first number I'm going to put up here. This is my have like 2005. Then this in word is gonna be 2005. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, but what if you encounter a number like whether it's in word or in figure? Let me just put it here. If you encounter a number like 2.18 million. Yeah, can you see that?
Yes, sir.
So how do I write this? Is this in word or is it in figure? This is neither completely in word nor completely in figure. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So what do you think I should write? I want to write it in words first. In word. You know, until you encounter this number, you think, oh, there is nothing. I know how to write numbers in words. Is that not so? So, what do you think I should write? No, she's trying to think. So let her think. Let her take her time because this is something tricky. 2.18 million. So how do you write that in words? Do you know? Show your face, please. Face the camera. Do you know? Do you know how to write it? That's why you are here. That's why you are here. So if you don't know it, just let me know you don't know it. Then I'm going to tell you. Do you know how to write it in words?
Talk. Do you know? Talk. Yes or no?
Talk. Yeah. Do you know how to write it? No. Don't just nod your head. You talk. Okay, that's very good. So when you see numbers like this, of course you know how to write numbers in million. Yes or no?
Yes.
Aha, very good. You know how to write numbers in million. But when you encounter such numbers as 2.18 million, then you get confused. What does that mean? But I want to believe this is not the first time you are hearing this kind of number. Is this the first time? This is not, because you must have been hearing it in news. The federal government of Nigeria spent 2.1 or 2.01 billion. You know, you've heard something like that before.
Yeah.
Aha. So that is why we need to get familiar to this kind of numbers and our address. Now 2.18 million. Obviously, I can see 2 million there. Then I have 0.18. So 0.18 of a million is 180,000. Is what?
180,000.
For example, if I say 2.5 million, that means 2.5 million. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, 2.5 million. So what will be 2.5 million? 2.5 million is going to be 2,500,000. What is half of a million? 500,000. 500,000, right?
Yes.
So if I didn't get to 2.5, this is just 2.18. So the 0.1, if it's just 2.1 instead of 2.5, if it's 2.5, that is 2,500,000. If it's 2.4, that will be what? 2,400,000. If it's 2.3, that will be what? 2,300,000. If it's 2.2 million, that will be what? 2,200,000. Now, if it is 2.1 million, that will be what? 2,100,000. But this is 1.8 now. That means 2,180,000. Is that clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Now, 2,180,000. That's how to write that in words. Now, let's now see, how do we write it in figure? I'm going to write 2, right? Then I'm going to
Yes.
put a comma, then I write 180, then I put a comma, then I put 1,000. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
That is 2,180,000. So when you saw the topic that you need to learn about whole numbers, you might be wondering, what do I need to learn about whole numbers? I know my whole numbers, I can count to billions, I can count to millions, but now you see the need to learn about whole numbers. Yes or no?
Yes.
Very good. So let's consider another one. Let's assume you're given a number like 5,008,000. Maybe this is in words. Like 5,000,000 and okay, let me put 7. 5,007,000 naira, because that's a figure. So 5,070,000. If I want to change it to 5 point whatever, there is a way to do that. I'm not seeing your face. Show your face in the camera. Then, if you want to write two figures, to write 5,070,000, what do you think you should write? Yes, give me the numbers.
Five.
You write 5, yes,
Comma,
yes,
comma,
yes.
0, 0, 0,
Mhm.
0, 0, 7,
Yes,
0.
0. That is correct. That is 5,007,000. So, this kind, if I want to write it in the order of point, something, point, what do you think I should write? That would be 5,000,007 million. That would be what? 5,000,007 million. So that is that. Let me give a number and figure, and let's try to turn it to words. Let's say 200. So, yeah, look at this number. What number do you think this is? Yes, how do you pronounce this number?
2 billion.
Mm-hmm.
5 million.
So how do you pronounce it together?
2 billion.
And
Million.
not 2 billion, 5 million. Okay. So 2 billion and
5
5
million.
million. Yeah, that's out. Okay. I said we're dealing with O numbers. But number like 2.18 million, is it still a whole number? This number. Is it still a whole number? Yes, it's a whole number because of the million. Okay? Okay?
Yes, sir.
But if I say 2.18, 2.18 is actually a decimal number. Do you understand? So the million makes this to be whole number.
Number.
Yeah, whole number. We're going to look at 3 more examples, and we're going to stop the class for this morning. By the grace of God, next week the class will start by 10 in the morning, 10 10 to 10:40 or so. The period is about 40 minutes online. You can have time. When I send the video, you go over the video, you put down your notes, and if there's any assignment, you're going to do the assignment. And when I meet you in the next class, I'm going to ask about the assignment. Is that taken?
Yes, sir.
And there will be times that you just have to come online. I ask you to come online, you come online, then I start asking you some based on whatever we have been taught. And I think this morning, after this math class, I will send a link again so that we can do a little bit of English. Then we call it a day for today. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's write another number. Let's say I want to write 1180 in words. So how do you write it?
1,108.
108. Okay, that's correct. So can you give me a number that you want to write it now? Give me another number. Yes, give me an example. Yes.
10,000.
Okay. 10,000.
170.
107. So good. 10,107. How do we write that in feet? You're gonna write 10, 170. Is that correct?
Yes.
Give one more example. Yes. One more example. Maybe this time around in millions or hundreds of thousands.
100,000.
Okay. Yes.
100,000. 780.
Okay, fine. You said 100,780. Now, yeah, this number. Okay, try to see if it's going to fit in. If it doesn't, we just have to leave it that way. Now, how do you write this in figure? Yes, it's your number. How do you write it in figure? What are we going to write? 100,780. So you're going to write
100,
100, yes.
comma,
78. Okay. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you understand everything that we have done today?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
And do you enjoy the class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm going to get you the video later in the day or probably tomorrow so that you can get the notes down. So, we're going to be coming back online, but let me have your bye now.
Bye.
Goodbye. See you.